There was this group of African-American teenagers. The names were Alan, Ronnie, Jacob, Damion, and Lyrics. They lived in a big city but in a low-budget area, where there were lots of gang violence, police brutality, and drug use. Despite these challenges, they've managed to stay grounded and focused on their futures. They are not just products of their environment, determined to rise above it. At the heart of this group is Lyrics, a remarkable young man who stands out. He's the kind of kid who lights up the room with his charisma and intelligence. The city has high hopes for him, believing that he has potential to break free from the cycle of hardship and become a beacon of hope for others. Lyrics dreams of making it big, but not just for himself, but to uplift his community and inspire others to chase their dreams too. As they navigate their daily lives, the squad faces numerous obstacles. They encounter the harsh realities of their environment, but they also find strength in each other. Everybody's struggling but still manages to have a good time. But little do they know that these kids will run into some trouble when Ronnie gets into an argument with Damion that causes Ronnie to run off from the crew, which leads in the wrong area, where local gang members were at war. Ronnie trying to run away, but it was too late. The gangs opened fire and unfortunately Ronnie was hit. The squad hear gunshots and Lyrics takes off only to find his friend laying deceased. Lyrics felt nothing but hurt and rage as he was shocked. He was supposed to protect Ronnie at all cost. Ronnie's mother was broken and disappointed in Lyrics. While that's going on now that they couldn't find a killers. Even though Lyrics have expectations that these gang members were from a local street gang that was beefing with the other side, with another street gang from Lyrics and Ronnie's neighborhood. 5 years passed by. People wanted to leave it alone and let them go on with their lives. But Lyrics went to do investigation for 5 years. Go to school, learn the system, learn real estate, learn how to fight in martial arts, and then he began to take down gang members and mob bosses, one by one, to take over the city in revenge for Ronnie. But as he gets a taste of the street life and makes a large amount of money, Lyrics drastically changes, leaving his family and friends to wonder to think he fell too deep into the game. Lyrics pulls off a stellar deal with a mob boss but was quickly set up. He got caught in the crossfire of some local dealer's dispute. He survived, thank God, but seeing him in that hospital bed changed something in us. That rage, that helplessness, it sits in your chest like concrete. We were smart kids, honor roll students actually, but anger makes you do stupid things. We decided to hit back at the dealers, not with guns or fists, but with brains. See, Alan was a computer whiz. Damion knew every street camera blind spot in the neighborhood. Jacob could his way into anywhere, and Lyrics was the big fish in the pond. So we came up with a plan. We started small, intercepting drop locations, redirecting shipments, messing with their money. But then things got serious. We discovered these dealers were just puppets for something bigger. A whole network running through our city, bleeding our community dry. The deeper we dug, the more dangerous it got. There were nights I couldn't sleep, jumping at every sound outside my window. Jacob started carrying his grandfather's old pistol. Alan barely left his computer, digging through encrypted messages, and Damion started carrying a gun as well as things heated up. But here's the thing about being underestimated. It's your greatest weapon. They never saw us coming. 4 friends using their phones and laptops managed to compile enough evidence to bring down their entire operation. We didn't just want revenge, we wanted justice. When it all went down, it wasn't like the movies, it was quiet. FBI raids at dawn, accounts frozen, kingpins in handcuffs. The reward money came later, enough to put us all through college, enough to help rebuild our neighborhood. Now when people ask how we did it, I tell them the truth. Sometimes the biggest changes come from the smallest warriors. We weren't trying to be heroes. We were just kids that grew into young adults who got tired of seeing our community hurt. And sometimes, that's all it takes to make a difference. Growing up in the city, we thought we knew what tough meant. Lyrics, Alan, Damion, Jacob, and Ronnie. Just 5 black kids trying to make it, dreaming bigger than our block would let us. You know how it is when you're young and the world seems both too big and too small at the same time. Thank you for listening to this short film. Hood Tactics coming soon.